Hey, so I wanted to break this clip down because I think it shows like some pretty good defensive tactics or just like survival, just surviving in general as a two-man, which is really important because as we'll see in this clip, sometimes you can just let your one-man and three-man like go to work, and all you really need to do as a two-man is just survive. So let's play the clip. So you'll notice in this clip, like there was a moment here that I was in some serious danger. The enemy team obviously like did not take advantage of the position they were in. They had me like in a 2v1 and they kind of fumbled it, and then Reddish and Wi-Fi kind of took advantage of that, being very experienced players, and we ended up winning. So let's play it once more. Okay, yeah, so it starts off pretty normal, as it always does. And then we start like pushing and they start bending like a lot. So you can already see like I think this was already like yes 5-0 right now. So they're probably told to kite, so they're kiting pretty hard. Look at this bend that's going on here. Like look at that bend. Like you never want to be the ones making this sort of bend. It's always better to be the guys on the outside because these guys are kind of getting like you can see with these two they're kind of getting like clustered together. These guys look really like clustered together, and once you're clustered like that, like like team kills happen a lot because like one guy will go for a swap and then oops you just hit your teammate because he's like right in your face, right? So you don't really want to be in this position. I think they were cutting a little bit too hard, but let's keep going. Look at that. So you might be wondering, where did Wi-Fi go? He's on my left and Reddish. This is Reddish on my right. So Wi-Fi just killed the four-man. He, I guess he saw an opening with the four-man and he decided to go for it. And I was just lucky enough to survive thus far. Usually, if that happens and the two-man is like that exposed, like he'll just die instantly. But as you can see here, I'm in some serious danger. So these two are coming at me. Um, I guess they didn't really coordinate their up downs very well because they're both throwing down stabs. So you'll see that this guy will hit me first, and this guy will hit me second. So not only is it the same stab direction, but they also don't time it perfectly, as you'll see here. And then yeah, Reddish is just over here dueling the one guy, which is fine. So I blocked the first one, and now this guy has to wait a bit until he can attack again, right? So I immediately turn to the guy on the left and block his stab, which is pretty easy since this is just the same stab. Pretty simple. Block that guy, block this guy, and now Wi-Fi is coming to backstab this guy after killing the four-man. So unfortunately, he did only get a hit here. I don't know how. Just I thought backstabs were a one-hit kill, but apparently not. Um, so this should have been a kill, but whatever. Now, we'll see what happens next. And then, yeah, Reddish is still dueling this guy. I think it's Fires. So, Fires is pretty competent. He can survive. So I unfortunately misrange my stab here. And I do that a lot in group fights for some reason. I always misrange my stab. And then Reddish gets a hit. All these stupid hits. I don't understand. So, like, if neither Wi-Fi or Reddish got hits, this guy, if we didn't get hits, this guy would be dead. This guy would be dead. So this guy would be all alone. But unfortunately, right now they're both just hit right now. I believe that this guy, he's kind of new to the melee scene, I'm guessing. I'm not completely sure. But right now, I think he's wondering, like, what do I do? He can either focus me, or he can focus Wi-Fi. I think he was a bit inconclusive with his decision making, and he kind of fumbles it. So I'm not really sure what he was doing, because like I'm coming at him with an upstab, but he's down blocking. So he down blocks, but I don't think I'm within range. I guess I am within range, but then he goes to stab me, I think. Then obviously I hit him first. And even though that was a drag, even though he was still hit, right? So even though that was a drag, he still killed him. So let's watch that again. So I think most players would have actually blocked that, but he was, I guess because he's new, he was a bit like indecisive on what exactly to do. And then as we can see here, since we've already killed two of them, Reddish and Wi-Fi are just pincering this guy, and they're just gonna completely decimate him. And yeah, that's how we won the flank. So, like as a two-man, um, it was a bit of luck not getting like instantly up down, because sometimes you can be the best player in the world, but if you get up down like off the bat, there's nothing you can do, right? Um, but I think, yeah, like I got a little bit lucky that they downstabbed me and I was able to block them one at a time. And even though like I was being defensive the whole time, I had two like very aggressive teammates. Like Wi-Fi killed the four-man just like right off the bat, and Reddish was dueling fires, keeping him busy, ended up killing him. And then I also got a kill with that one guy who was a bit indecisive. So let's just watch the clip again. And as smoothly as this went, like if we didn't get those hits and if those were stabs, like this would have gone even more smoothly. Um, I think the four-man getting picked like off the bat put them at like a severe disadvantage, and also them bending that much kind of clustered them all together, so they might have even team killed a bit. Um, so I guess other than like Fires was doing a pretty good job because he's keeping Reddish busy here, right? Um, So I think this is fine because Fires is keeping like our best player busy and occupied, which is what you want to do, right? So I think this right here was fumbled a bit because they had a chance to kill me. Um, if they could have up down me like right away, they could have probably focused on Fires, quickly killed him before Wi-Fi came. But they kind of dropped the ball here, and then Wi-Fi was able to aid me. And yeah, that's the clip. Sometimes all you need to do is just survive. Obviously, it depends on your position. If you're the one man, then you want to be a bit more aggressive. Two man, three man, it's a bit more important that you survive. And then obviously in the mid, you just want to go for any picks you can. Cool. Hope you guys learned something. See ya.